Who said they like the underwear?
I said I like the chairs.
The underwear?
Somebody
You have to be
said
more...
underwear.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk about that more.
What underwear?
Are we gonna go back to the last episode where I just randomly go, I like sex.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah. Welcome
Throw a yeah in there.
to the Kind of Nerdy Girls podcast featuring Katie.
Hello. Is this a good morning? Good whatever.
Good day.
What was
Good
the last
day.
thing you retweeted, remember?
I retweeted the announcement for Death Stranding's release date.
Oh, that's Norman's.
Yeah,
doing.
that's Norman Reedus plus...
We can't talk. It's just a quick...
Okay, it's the opening, sorry.
We'll talk about that in a minute. And Johna.
The last thing I retweeted was about our movie night on Monday to see The Lion King.
Ooh, yeah. Kitsy.
My last retweet was not interesting at all, but my last tweet was my hashtag face app picture.
Oh, I loved that.
It's a
because I
skeleton.
refuse to do it because I don't want the Russians to have my information.
That's true.
Oh, yes. We got to talk about that. And my name's KJ. And the last thing I retweeted was Jeremy Renner's tweet of the picture of the Avengers with the face app.
The real one.
The real Endgame.
You mean where Chris Evans still looks like Clint Eastwood? Okay.
Yes.
Exactly the
Whatever.
same.
Like
Yes,
exactly
did
the
everybody
same.
see the picture of the Avengers, and you've heard about the craze of this app that will make take your face and make you look like what you're going to look like when you're old.
I imagine it'll be done in like 2 days. But
Well, yeah.
It's
but
already gone 2 days longer than I thought it was.
yeah.
I did get a notice from our
notice.
corporate email from my real job,
Your day job?
my day job. Oh my God. Yes, that there is some concern about privacy if you use
Yeah.
this app, that they're
Isn't it like super sketchy?
stealing
Because
your
nobody
information.
reads the terms and conditions. They just
at all.
click because they want to look old.
Yeah. You know what I don't want to
That's
do?
what Photoshop is for.
Look old.
Same. That's why I blame the Russians, but I don't want. I'll open it up and be like, Mom?
Right.
Literally.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. I don't want to do that at all. But I'm glad that other people are doing it. Like, I really appreciate that Jeremy Renner was willing to give up his privacy so that we could see the Avengers. Which one is aging the best based on the app? Robert Downey Jr.'s losing hair based on the app.
Wait, can I see the picture?
You
'Cause
want
I
to see it
haven't- I
again?
haven't
Yeah, I'm
seen
going to
it.
pass it around. It's on the Kind of Nerdy Girls Twitter if you haven't seen it yet.
Oh, I was checking your.
Mark
Please.
Ruffalo looks like that guy from The West Wing.
Let me see.
The guy with the dark hair, the shorter guy.
Oh,
What's his
yeah,
name?
yeah, yeah.
You know who I'm talking
I know
about?
who you're talking about, but I can't.
don't know his name.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're right. Chris Evans just
Looks like Clint Eastwood.
Eastwood.
Exactly.
Do you
Told
think, since Jeremy Renner did this, that he went back and photoshopped in some hair for him? Because look at
Definitely.
that.
I
He's
know.
got a head of hair going on.
I think Thor's aging the best out of all of them. Personally, he doesn't look too old.
he definitely looks like he's having
Did
fun.
you see Chris
Yes.
Evans?
Ruffalo.
First of all, Chris Evans is.
Doesn't
gonna
it
be
look
a
like
sniper
Mark
right
Ruffalo's
away.
part of the picture they just crinkled?
Yeah.
Like he looks old or whatever, but it also looks like they just crinkled him.
Hemsworth looks
Oh,
like crazy grandpa.
Yeah, he's fun,
Crazy
Grandpa. You
hippie
want to go to his
grandpa.
house?
Yeah.
for sure.
Or he's like the guy at the bar that's going to be like a little too drunk.
Yeah,
and
a little
yelling.
too handsy.
Yeah. Yeah, it was fun for a second there. Go away, sir. No more shots.
Thanks,
Thank
Gramps.
you.
Jeremy Renner's looks like he just squints all the time.
Yeah.
I
He
really,
looks like he squints all the time.
it looks to me like he went in and photoshopped some hair on top of his head. Like, look at it. It looks like he should have been bald too.
I
Well,
mean, to
if
be fair,
he was
Chris
the one to
Evans' hair
post
looks
it.
fake too.
I mean, Chris Evans kind of looks like your normal like grandpa that you would find in like a movie.
Yeah.
Literally,
That's
World
what
War
he
II
looks like.
vet.
Yeah, like that's exactly.
Hair
what it looks
doesn't
like.
grow in a
Oh,
straight
you know,
line.
you know.
I feel like that Mark Ruffalo looks a little bit like the guy in the Princess Bride.
I feel like he needs an iron
What
for
is
that
that
face. He
guy's
got
name?
all
What did
the
I tell
wrinkles.
you? They crinkled him.
They did.
It's like they took his picture and they just mushed it.
Okay,
They
well,
just
I don't know
mushed
how
it.
much we should talk about a picture in a podcast, but I
Too
feel
late.
like
You guys know what
everybody's
it looks
seen
But I think when this goes up, just pop it on the Twitter again so it's at the
got
top.
it.
His
You
name is
got it.
Bradley Whitford. This guy. You see him?
Oh, yeah, the guy
Yeah.
from The
That-
West Wing.
Yeah, that's what Mark Ruffalo looks like.
Man, we are all over
Old.
the place.
We-
All right, let's stick in this world because we do actually have some things to talk about with
Yes.
these actors, including Mr. Hemsworth, who is going to do Thor 4.
I hope they just keep it
I
at Thor 4.
can't.
They
like
should
that,
call
Wait.
it Thor 4.
honestly.
I like
And
it.
what Watika, is that his name?
Yeah,
the director.
yeah.
I'm even more excited about.
Are
it.
The
you?
Thor
I love
Ragnarok
him.
guy.
Did everybody
The
like
Thor.
Thor Ragnarok here?
Duh.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that movie was
Johna
fantastic.
has a smirk.
Yeah, because
I didn't see
John
it.
didn't see it.
Wasn't it
Still?
on? Isn't it
No.
on Netflix?
Yes, it is on Netflix. I'm very busy. Okay.
Doing
It is-
what?
Wait
I have
a
two-
second.
I have 2 jobs.
I
thank
use
you.
that excuse. Doing what?
You're too busy watching Dawson's Creek.
I'm not even actually watching.
You know the
Dawson's
dad's
Creek a
gonna
lot
die.
anymore.
Just watch Ragnarok.
Hey, don't talk about John Wesley ship like that. That's my best friend right now. So stop. Don't
Okay.
talk about it like that.
Okay, so last episode we gave Johna a task,
Oh no.
Did you do it?
and
I had a task.
She don't remember.
you
I
watched a
forgot.
movie. We told you to watch a movie. and
Oh
you watched
yes.
it.
I was like, oh my
no
god.
spoilers.
Okay.
Okay.
Still haven't
No
seen it, but I
spoilers.
want to.
Before we get to that, this episode we're giving you another task. By
Oh.
the next episode, watch Ragnarok.
You guys know I'm not gonna see you for like a month, right?
Why?
You got homework.
Aren't you
Okay,
going to the
'cause, like,
thing on
I'm
Monday?
gonna be gone. What? Yeah. Are we gonna podcast on Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
There you
well,
go.
Because I mean, after that, I'm gonna be gone for like 2 weeks.
Oh, that's right. Your
Yeah.
sketchy side job.
That pays
Yeah,
me
she
a
just
lot of money.
disappears for a week and makes lots of
I
money.
tell you what, Kitsy,
2 weeks.
Johna's going to tell you about what she's doing, and you're going to go so mom on her.
Oh, I can't wait.
Okay, well I didn't die last time, so like I think.
Are you shucking corn again?
There's always
No.
next
And,
time.
can we talk about this? Can we put this out there, or do you
I mean,
guys,
I
is
don't
this
know. I
too-
didn't sign like a confidentiality agreement or
Okay,
anything.
all right. We're going to get John a spoiler-free review of Snowpiercer. But first, I feel like Johna needs to be honest and open about this sketchy job where she disappears for weeks at a time and then shows up with bags of money.
Okay, that's a lie because it's not bags of money. Okay, it's a check
It's a check.
that I have to
Direct
wait for.
deposit's real.
One, okay. Also, it's not sketchy. It's for the military, and I mean the military's a little sketchy.
Are
if
you
you're
going to
actually in
Area
it.
51?
No,
To be perfectly
Not in
honest, I
August.
was like, "Oh, is this a pyramid scheme?"
no. Oh my god.
That's what
Except
I thought
you-
too.
Wow.
I guess I should
You guys
let-
have like no faith
I
in
should
me.
let you finish. I
You guys have like
apologize.
zero faith in me.
Okay,
Oh my
government job.
Okay.
Go.
Okay. You've never told me this was a government job.
Yeah, I
It's
was
not a
told I just
government
go
job. It's
somewhere
with
and
the
pretend.
It's like joined in with like the Air Force and stuff.
Let me explain how she explained this job
She's
to
a
me.
Yes,
freaking
first-
spy.
Yeah, let's.
Yeah.
Katie,
Me a spy.
The first time she told me she was disappearing for a week to go somewhere,
Okay, it's
she
2
said,
weeks.
"No, it's really sweet because my whole job is to just go and hang out in public places for a while, and then they pick me up in a car."
That is not what I said.
What?
Doesn't that sound sketchy?
That
Yeah,
is not
there's
what I
Mama
said.
Bear coming out already,
That's not what I
Kitsy.
said at all.
That is
Well-
definitely what you said.
I feel like that's a lie.
You
but
said
okay.
you just go hang out for hours, and
Yes.
then they come pick you up.
I had my own vehicle.
And
they
I was like, "Are
provided.
you a decoy for like a drug bust or something?"
I need details. Can you talk details?
I mean, it's not okay.
It's top secret
This is-
government.
no, it's not. I didn't
She's a
sign
spy,
anything.
people.
I
This
know.
is guys.
This is
She's
why we're worried,
0016.
because She
a
tells
really
us,
bad spy if you're telling people.
Johnny,
Man,
you tell us
I don't know
just
why
enough.
I should not have brought this up at
You
all.
tell us just enough to worry us.
Well, because if she told us more, she'd have to kill us.
I definitely could not kill you guys. I feel like you guys would definitely.
She's
fight
fighting the
How is
communists.
this tied in with the military?
because it's testing military equipment.
Oh, do they like pick
So,
you
like-
up in a tank?
Okay, I'm gonna
Is
tell
it
you guys.
radioactive?
Oh, okay, guys.
Do you
All right.
promise?
Okay.
What
Okay.
experience
All right.
do you
Okay.
have?
How are you
Testing
testing
military
equipment sitting in public?
What? Let's
Is it
not
like
attack
mind control?
Johna.
Excuse me. May I explain, please?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
please.
please.
Okay.
Okay.
My aunt is in the Air Force, and her boyfriend is also in the Air Force.
Please thank them for their service.
Yes, they are the best. I love them very much. My aunt's moving to California now, and I'm sad. So I get to go visit her in California.
All right. So the sketchy job's going away?
No. So the
It's
sketchy
just going to
job,
California.
air quotes, my aunt doesn't actually work for the company. Her boyfriend knows the guy who owns the company.
Okay.
So it's basically they hire civilians, air quote, which is what I would be, to be a role player there's a lot of air quotes happening because like
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, okay. To be a role player to help the military make sure that like all of their like heat sensor lights and things and their cameras work.
Oh my God, this is the coolest job ever.
Yeah. So like they were like, hey, go drive this truck to like this lake or something and park in this parking lot for like 4 hours. And then the plane's going to come up, spot you, air quotes. And then they're going to kill you, air quotes. And then you have to get in the car and wait for your next
If
place
you
to
really
go.
Sure,
die.
this isn't drugs.
I didn't get any drugs last time, so I don't think that there's gonna
No,
be
not
any
that you
drugs
get the
involved.
drugs. You're just delivering the drugs.
Is there anyone
No.
You're a
listening
mule.
that has any military background that could
I
verify?
think it's the coolest freaking job
See?
ever.
Even Mom thinks it's cool.
I'm just saying,
It
you're
is
you're
cool.
like an Avenger in a
Well,
way.
See,
Yeah, the
This
kind
is
that sits
way-
in a parking lot.
Yeah, this is way more information than
I played a
John
lot
has
of
ever
it.
given us.
Okay, well I didn't
In
have
the
a
past,
lot
she's
when I
been
got
like,
it.
I'm going to make some money to just go hang out places.
That's
and
what I
For a
did.
week.
It's like
I
a
did make money
friend
to go
of
hang out
my
places.
aunt's boyfriend, and she
Yeah.
never said anything about
And
the
they're paying
military.
for
Do you have
everything.
And they're
access to
paying
this
for
heat-seeking equipment
I
that
do
I can
not.
use for ghost hunting?
I wish I do not though.
Is it going to work this week with it being so hot?
I don't know.
Can we?
It's gonna be in Kansas, so like I don't.
Even hotter, I'm
Yeah,
sure.
it's like
Can we
1,000
follow
degrees
your
there.
heat signature somehow?
I don't know. I don't even know what I'm gonna be
That's
doing
top
this
secret.
time.
No.
Hey, do they tell you when you're dead and then you like fall
Mhm.
over?
We have
play
like
dead?
little walkie-talkies and everything.
They're like, okay, play dead.
You're dead.
Play dead.
So you get to play
Mhm.
house for
Wait a
2
minute.
weeks.
Yeah.
Wait a
What
second.
kind of house do you
dead?
play dead in,
Play
Kitsy?
dead, or you can just get in the
House
car and
with
play dead.
spies.
Wait,
What?
Jonna, can you show us how you play dead?
No, because I don't actually play dead. Like I'm not like faking like I'm dead
You
on
got
the ground.
me.
Like I'm not doing
Well,
that.
then I feel like that you're not really embracing your role.
Yeah, what's the
well,
point?
They're just like, okay, you're dead. Get back in your car and wait for your next place to go.
Okay, while you are gone,
Oh God.
faking to be a target for the military.
I don't know if that's what I'm gonna be doing this time.
What's it called
Every-
when actors
every
really
assignment
get
is
into
different.
it?
Okay, well, you're faking to be a target.
KJ, lean in.
Uh,
Selfie.
I'm leaning in. We're taking a picture. Okay. That's great. That's great. So while you're doing that, will you please at least one time play dead and
Yes.
and video it for us?
Yes, I will.
But
do
it's
that
got to
for
be
you.
just at the most random
It's top
moment.
Yeah.
secret. No videos.
She can just play dead. No one will know. She's like, I don't know why John
just,
played
like,
dead.
I'll just like be standing out by the pool and just like fall over. Like,
Because they radio
I'm
you and
dead.
they're like, attention, Johnny, you dead. Play
Is that
dead.
what radios sound like to you?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everything sounds
Well, we have like
that to me.
we have like
When she wears a walkie-talkie, she doesn't hear anything.
I'm pretty sure it's like.
we have
Yeah.
walkie talkies. Yeah, no. And I was the comms person, so I was always the one
Oh, you're
talking to everyone else. It was great.
Wait, so what were you saying? Like, you're dead now?
No, like they were telling us that we were dead. So like I had to like communicate with like the other people in like the other cars.
And tell them to play dead?
No, I
No.
didn't tell anybody to
Hi
play
guys,
dead.
we're dead and you're not.
Yeah. So like if like they were out of range and we were like in this like if we could hear like our higher up and they couldn't hear, we had to like relay messages back and forth to each other to relay to like our higher up.
How can we come play dead with you?
I don't know. My cousin's coming to do it with me.
Oh,
I'm gonna go ahead and say again
right.
that was probably a really sketchy job.
It was fine. Look, man, they paid for my flight. They paid for my hotel. They reimbursed me for my bag checks, and they paid for my food, and
Wow.
paid me for working, and paid me when I wasn't working. So
I'm gonna have to negotiate
Sounds
some
like
of
a
my
sweet
terms
gig.
with
it
select
is. I was like, I
photo
want to do this every single. I want to do this every single week for the rest of my life.
Okay, well, I want to. Who wants to go? Now I want to go.
No thanks.
Raise his hand.
Yep, I'm
I'll
gonna,
stay here.
All right.
No thanks.
So, if for a couple of weeks, the only person you hear on the podcast is Katie.
We're all on a super
Me
secret
again.
project.
Super secret.
And we're gonna
Because-
talk about nothing but Death Stranding and It Chapter 2.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that really quick.
Nobody wants to talk about it, chapter
Not
2.
yet.
me.
'Cause it is not. We don't. No,
We don't wanna talk
We
about
don't talk about
Y'all
that.
aren't even
Do
going
you
to the
have
movies.
enough
Like,
to
what's
do?
the
We're not.
point?
Katie, do you have enough to do a gaming update?
There's nothing really going on.
Well, you brought up a
Except
game.
for Death Stranding's coming out in
Okay.
November.
Okay.
But I still have no idea what that game is even about.
Hang on.
I was just gonna-
Yeah, I don't think
Time
anybody
for
knows.
Katie's gaming update.
So late with the
Yeah,
gaming
nobody
update
knows
intro.
about what this game's actually about.
There's
So why-
Norman Reedus. There's Mads
Mikkelsen.
Mikkelsen.
And
There
Hideo
are people who are
Kojima.
voicing
And
like, their
faces.
voices and faces.
And like it's them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So years ago, just out of nowhere on the PlayStation Store, they released PT, which was the playable teaser.
Okay.
And it was for a new Silent Hill game that was coming out.
Okay.
Right? And it was fantastic, and everybody was like, "Woo, it's scary." And there's like a dead baby in the sink or something or whatever. And it's a spooky haunted hallway. And then they fired Hideo Kojima, the guy who makes Silent Hill, from the project.
Okay.
So he's like, "I'm going to go make my own game." So they took
I guess
down...
is a really big deal in the gaming
Big
world.
deal. Yeah. Also besties with Mads Mikkelsen for some reason.
Who's that?
The guy that played Hannibal.
Yes.
Ooh. Okay.
And
Yeah.
the dad from Rogue.
He was also in Polar on Netflix recently.
Yeah, that guy's in everything.
He's pretty great. I love him. Not as much as Hideo Kojima loves him.
Obviously.
Yeah, so he's like, I'm going to go make my own game. So they took down PT. They're like, Silent Hills got canceled. So he's making his own game. And you got this teaser with Norman Reedus in it and a baby. And everybody's like, okay, no idea what that is. And we just got a name.
The baby's like being born or
I don't
something.
know. He carries it around in a tube.
What?
I couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
And then you got another teaser a little bit later, like as they've been developing this game. And it was Mads Mikkelsen, like, standing up out of this dark black lake, and he has like his face is all spooky and whatever, and Mads Mikkelsen and like Norman Reedus are both running, and that was all you got. And then the most recent one has like some lady. It has a lot of big names in it, and
Clearly not big enough because you don't know what they
nobody knows what this game's about. I'm telling you, nobody knows what this game's about. But there's like a baby, and everybody looks like the guys from Monsters Inc. And it's very confusing, but I've already pre-ordered it.
So
Norman
is
is very excited about
Yes.
it. My son Carter and wants nothing to do with anything Norman Reedus. He's Uncle Norman, whatever. But he's super stoked about this game.
Yeah.
right,
And
because that connection, just in case someone's listening, going, is Norman really your son's uncle?
Yes. God
You
forbid.
brother from another mother.
Yes, because of the amount of years that Kitsy's been working with Celeb Photo Ops and all the Walker Stalker conventions and other conventions that you've done with Norman, he's just kind of, he's a brother.
He called me on my birthday.
He did?
Yeah.
Oh my
I love him
God.
so
That's the kind of relationship I want with a celebrity.
They
Not
call
a
you on
celebrity.
your
He's Norman
birthday?
Reedus. He's
Yeah,
Norman.
that's
Doesn't
the thing about
isn't he
Norman.
have his own TV show that's not The Walking Dead?
Yes,
It's like a
very
motorcycle
good.
show
It's
or
called
something
Ride.
like that?
I
Yep.
enjoy it.
I knew it. I saw him. I was
Yes.
like, man, that guy looks so familiar. Who is that?
So the whole point of all of the excitement of this game is that no one knows what they're going to be doing until it comes out.
Yeah. And if you pre-ordered the special edition, you get a fake baby. So I don't know.
What?
Yeah. It's like a baby in a jar or whatever.
What?
Yeah, there's a baby.
Why
Like,
would
that's
you
the big
want
focal
that?
point of the game is a baby.
It's like, how big is the jar?
You know what?
It's like a
Like
a
baby size.
fetus.
Like
It's
tummy size. Yeah.
The jar is fetus size. And,
I'm going to say like full-grown baby size because it looks like it has a little bit of
Do you know how
space,
big
right?
a full-grown baby is?
Pretty big.
They're huge.
Usually between 7 and 10 pounds. I
right.
know.
Have
I'm
you ever
familiar.
seen a jar that would fit a full-grown baby?
It's a big jar. I'm telling you.
I've been to
That's
some
what
weird
I thought.
places.
But you
yes,
get the
I have.
special
Okay.
edition.
So like the giant, like plastic tub of cheese puffs.
It's like
Yeah,
if you went
so
to
like that
Costco
iced
and
tea
bought a
jar.
baby.
This
I
is such a
feel
weird
disgusting that
this is
I'm
such a
sitting here
weird
trying to figure
conversation.
out what size
But, like,
jar
it's
I
like
would
if
need
you
to
went
shove
to
a baby in.
Costco.
What a
and bought a
conversation
baby.
piece, though, in your house, though.
In a
They would
jar.
come in an industrial sized jar.
That is
That would have to be
That was an
prominent
excellent
on your
description.
mantle so you can talk about it.
Yeah, I definitely considered pre-ordering the special edition.
So when are we going to know more about the baby in the jar?
November.
November. Okay.
That's when the
And
game
in-
comes out.
and
Because
until
they're being
then-
very tight-lipped about it.
All right. Are you
So-
playing? Let me ask. Are you playing Wizards Unite?
Vaguely.
Yeah,
Vaguely.
I've dropped
Every once
off
in a while.
a little bit. I'm at level 10.
You guys were
It's like Pokemon Go.
you guys
play
were
it
literally
in
so
bursts.
into it like a week ago.
Well, yeah, but then I had to go to work.
Yeah, that's true.
Working.
There was the week it came out where I didn't have a job, and then there was the week where I did have a job.
Not that
Those
I
were
play
very
it at
different
work,
weeks.
but I play it at work.
Well,
Yeah.
you know that the Wizards Unite, the very first convention that they're doing anywhere in the world, the Fan Fest, is going to be here in Indianapolis.
I saw that via your Twitter or Facebook or something.
Why?
Something that KJ
why
said on one of
here?
her social medias.
This place has nothing to do with Harry Potter.
We are the crossroads of America.
We
and apparently
are.
Harry Potter.
And
I like
the
to-
traffic proves it.
Yeah. What? There's no traffic here.
465 is a
465?
disaster.
Oh, it is.
Okay,
a
well, that's
disaster.
because
All
they're-
the highways feed
Well,
into
that's because they're
465.
doing all that stupid construction right now.
So they took our big arteries in town.
Yes.
465, 65,
Arteries.
69, and 70.
Good word.
And they took them all down to one lane all weekend long.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Every weekend, it's only one lane
Okay,
on both
well.
sides.
For the foreseeable future, and I'm pretty sure always and
forever.
forever because you're from Bloomington, and Bloomington's always under construction. It will
Always.
always be like this.
Well, now it's going to be Martinsville under construction because our part of I-69 is done.
Everywhere is
right.
always under construction.
That's
Yep.
it. That's
But the roads
everywhere
are so smooth, though.
And
Like
even
once they
in
get
No,
the
they're
winter
not
now.
with all
No,
these
I mean, like,
potholes.
once you
Even
get
in
to
the
the
winter.
smooth part of the road, oh, it's great. Sorry.
Even
Sorry.
in the winter, we're under construction. Remember when it
Yeah.
was just summer was like construction
Yeah.
season?
Well,
Now
that-
it goes all year long.
That's because
They
the
ran out of
winter
summer.
doesn't- Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ran out of summer, and the winter doesn't get so cold that they can't.
That's true.
They ran out of summer.
They did, except for this year where it was the deep freeze,
Oh, yeah.
and now it's excessive heat warning. Please don't go outside.
I need to move to Seattle or Salt Lake City where there's no humidity because my asthma hates me right
Oh, I
now.
know.
It's awful.
I can't go outside.
Uh-uh.
I just don't like being outside because
neither.
it's hot.
You
I walk
guys-
outside and I'm like, I'm melting.
So
I'm
Shade
going to
is
come
fine.
live with you in Seattle.
Direct sunlight is a no.
Direct sunlight is a
Well,
My dog likes to
it's
take
good
his
for you.
time, and I'm like, come on, I'm standing in direct sunlight. Please go hang out in the
You
shade.
should bring an umbrella while you walk, Murphy.
I did not know that
No.
you had asthma as well.
oh, yeah. I didn't have asthma till I bought a cat.
Oh, and isn't it so funny? There's 4 of us sitting in the room right now,
And
and
the cats are all up in my shit.
Melody, I actually took some video of you just like acting like Melody's not there while she's rolling around and looking
I
so
know.
cute for
I
you.
couldn't.
I know. She's moved away now, but
Okay.
yes,
That's
she
my
was
best
like-
friend.
Yeah.
They love me, but they also cause me not to breathe.
Yeah. See,
causes
I
that.
don't have the cat issue. I have the I'm allergic to walking out the door.
Outside.
Well,
And so, you guys, my new job with Make-A-Wish, they planned me a welcome picnic next week.
oh, can they do that inside?
I know.
Very sweet. But can
very
we do that
sweet.
inside?
Yeah.
Right.
My first
Maybe it'll rain.
my first outing to like grant a wish was that we were going to this office that had worked on a little boy's wish to go to a dude ranch, and he was getting ready to leave, so we were having
So
the celebration send-off party, and I had an asthma attack during the luncheon, and I didn't bring my inhaler, and these people don't know, like, I've worked with these people for 3 days. They don't know me. So like, they got choking on food, and one girl's like, I know the Heimlich. I'm like, oh my God,
Don't give me that.
dude, not touch me. But it's that point where with asthma where you can't, like, you're just stuck. You
Yeah.
can't say anything. So you're just signaling,
Yeah.
like, do not give me the Heimlich. Oh my God.
I haven't for years got to the point where it closes up, and I just kind of sound like Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, yeah.
You
same
sound like
thing.
James Earl Jones.
As
That's
someone
awesome.
with some lifeguard training,
I'm like,
you're not supposed to give the Heimlich just to anyone. You're only supposed to give people the Heimlich when they stop making noise, because that means they're choking.
Oh,
Well,
that
I
makes
wasn't-
no
But
sense.
as long as they're making noise, they're fine.
I
feel like
was
that's
at that
not
point
true.
where I
is
wasn't really
true.
making noise.
Oh.
So she was like, I know the Heimlich. I'm like, dude, oh my God, dude.
It is true, Johna, because if you're choking, you're usually trying to cough it up, and you're making noise. But when you stop making noise, that means the windpipe's blocked.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have a question about like CPR or the Heimlich. Is it actually called a dude ranch? Like, I've always, I've always wondered. I just thought that we were saying it incorrectly, like we do most things.
What do you
Like
think
a
it is?
cow-
I don't know,
Cowboy
not
dude.
dude. It just sounds
What'd you-
weird to
what
call
Did you
word?
call it a doo-doo ranch?
No.
Bro Ranch.
Bro ranch.
I mean, what other word would it be if it wasn't dude?
I don't know. I
I don't know.
honestly-
It
I
was
never
a
thought
dude
that hard
ranch.
about it, but when you said it, I was like, man, is that actually how you say that?
Yeah.
How about
Okay.
a ranch?
A
or
ranch?
The ranch.
What makes a dude ranch different from other ranches?
I will tell you, I don't know that.
Okay.
One's
Now,
a
if
house,
you-
one has cowboys.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I mean, if you went to the Bunny Ranch in Vegas, you're not going to
Let's
find.
not send the Make-A-Wish kid there.
That's, you
No,
would not
that
want to
doesn't sound
send
fun.
the Make-A-Wish kid to the Bunny
Dude
Ranch.
ranches are cattle ranches converted to vacation resorts for tourists.
So it's a dude ranch if it's like set up so you can go pretend that you're a cowboy.
So you can quote unquote work the ranch.
I
Yeah.
don't
Back
even-
then,
I don't
a
wanna do that.
dude was an urbanite or a tourist.
Ah.
God, Google is so amazing.
My world has just changed. When I call people dudes, it's not going to be, I'm not going to imagine like surfer dude anymore. It's going to be dude, tourist, dude.
Urbanite.
Have you ever been to a dude ranch?
No.
I spent 4 days at a dude ranch in Arizona because this was when I worked in radio and we were sending some listeners and they wanted escorts. Like 2 people from the radio station have to go along.
And they sent you?
Okay, well, I had my new boss had just started, so they thought it would be a great bonding experience for us.
Oh, no.
So-
Please, no.
Right, like please don't make me bond.
Don't make me-
So we're in the middle of nowhere. It was, oh God, it was some famous guy, Merle something. I don't remember. It's a famous guy's dude ranch. So anyway, our listeners got there, and they did not tell us. They rented a car. So literally when they got there, they got in a car and drove to Vegas.
That's exactly what I would have
So they
done.
left me and my new boss alone on a
To
dude ranch.
bond.
And then it so happened that, it never rains in Arizona, but when it does, it's...
Look out.
Yeah. And so it did that for 3
You guys
of the
were trapped
4
together.
days we were there. We were trapped together in a room where the only thing you could get on TV, and this is, before we could watch everything on our phones, right? The only thing, they had an internal channel that rotated between Wayne's World and Tommy Boy.
No.
Did you
This
guys
sounds like my personal hell.
Did you guys bond?
Oh, we sure did.
Besties for the rest.
Do you still keep in touch?
Yeah, she's lovely. She was one of the people. We had a very small wedding. She was one of the people who was at my wedding.
Was
But
it
to
because
this
of the
day,
dude
like
ranch?
Wayne's World comes on, and I like have PTSD.
I love Wayne's World.
Start having twitches.
There was one day where there was a break in the rain. We were like, I think we can make it to the building to make necklaces. Hurry, run.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Wayne's World,
yeah.
on Hulu, there's a documentary about the life and death of the Dana Carvey show.
Really?
And it is really good.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know Stephen Colbert was, I think his name's Steve Carell's understudy?
No, I had
Something
no idea.
crazy
I
like
could
that.
see
yeah.
that.
But it's a really good documentary.
But how did you find that out?
It's in
watching
the documentary.
A Dana Carvey
Yeah,
show.
because they were
What's
talking
his
about
connection?
like hiring people for this comedy show,
Oh,
and
okay.
it's like after his era on SNL and whatever,
Ah.
and like he made his own show, and apparently it was terrible.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Do you mean
I'm only in the first half
Satan?
of it,
yeah.
so like
Dana Carvey.
it's getting everyone together, and they just got to the release and the premiere, and they had to find a home for it, and da 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 da.
Wow.
But yeah, it's really
Where
good.
is
It's
this?
on
Where
Hulu.
can I watch this? Hulu.
Hulu.
I have Hulu. I have everything.
Oh, me too.
I only have Hulu for The Handmaid's Tale, but the documentaries are pretty good too.
Oh, you can watch Marvel's Runaways if you have Hulu.
You can also watch Veronica Mars.
Or more Handmaid's Tale.
Veronica Mars. Wait, there's not new Veronica Mars yet, right?
Not yet.
Not yet.
It's like the
It's not out
20,
yet.
it's like the 26th of this month, I think.
It's coming.
Yeah. I just saw a commercial for it like yesterday. That's why
Have
I
you
was
watched Veronica Mars?
like, I have not.
That
but-
is right up your alley. It's
Okay.
teen drama.
Dang,
Ooh, you
y'all
love
keep
teen drama.
yelling at me. I know there's a lot of teen drama shows. Okay, like
Okay,
I
but-
can only handle so much in like a day.
Your job, Johna's movie review for the next episode will be Thor Ragnarok.
Oh my god.
Right now, it's time for Johna's movie review.
Yes.
Snowpiercer.
Without
no,
spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
All right.
Uh,
So this is starring Chris Evans.
Love of my life,
And
future husband.
Jonna, I see she's always going on about it. This guy's her future husband.
He
but then
is.
You have not enjoyed all of the works that Chris Evans has put out
Okay,
there,
well-
like I have. So I feel like he probably likes me a little bit
She
better.
said all the works. First of all, you've actually met Chris Evans, and I have not. So that's one thing.
So I'm
Okay.
winning.
2, you did make me watch The Losers when I was over here the other day.
So good.
You
It was
liked
so good, though. Chris
So
Evans was
good.
the best. Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I was very upset with him, like most of the movie. And Idris Elba, very upset with him at the end of the movie.
So good. Though.
Okay, so that is the losers, and
It was very
Jonna.
good.
We got done, and Jonna was like, everybody else kept changing clothes, but Jeffrey Dean Morgan was wearing the same thing the whole.
He literally wore a suit the whole entire movie.
He was
And-
supposed to be that dude.
It-
I mean, that guy.
Yes.
but it wasn't like a different suit. He wore the same exact suit the whole movie.
He has 7 of those suits.
Okay,
This
well,
is why I like
Don't
Jonna's.
you diss my Jeff.
This is
I
why
love
like
Jeffrey Dean
Jonna's
Morgan.
movie reviews, 'cause these are the things that you. It was a good movie, but why did Jeffrey Morgan wear the same suit
I love
the
it.
whole time?
okay, well, it was
It
a
was
good
great.
movie.
Yes.
Chris Evans had really good T-shirts on. They were very funny.
No, I want a Petunia shirt so bad.
Same. And his, the fight scene at the end where they're at the soccer game or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, "Oh no, you did not!" And I was like, "Oh, okay, we're serious now." He's a real soccer uncle out here. Okay.
All right, but we didn't bring you here to talk about
We
the
did
losers.
not.
We brought you
So
here
this
to
is-
talk about one of Chris Evans' finest works,
Honestly,
Snowpiercer.
Chris Evans at his effing best.
Thank you.
Really?
You're welcome.
Yes. Oh my God. It
Because
was
Katie, you've seen it, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I
Katie-
saw it like a while ago. It was so good.
Yeah.
so good.
It's really
Yeah.
long, but it's really good.
It's like 2.5 hours long, but it's so good. I can't. It's so hard for me to like not give spoilers because it was so good. Ed Harris is in it too.
Ed Harris is in it.
Oh,
John
okay.
Hurt.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's got a great cast.
Yeah.
I did
Super
read
good.
on a reply to one of your tweets that it's like the post-apocalyptic ending to Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Does that seem real?
What?
What?
I did not hear
Who
about
said
that.
that?
It's more like
Some random tweeter.
ice cold murder on the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
love
like-
Murder on the Orient Express.
It's the whole movie is the Earth is frozen. Like we're in this like huge ice age, and like the people who survived the ice age are on this train that goes around the world every year, and it's been going for like 18 years.
Yeah. The entirety of human civilization that is alive on this train.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only reason they haven't froze to death is because it's constantly moving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then you have class
And then it's like
issues.
segregated on the train. So like the rich people are at the front. Then there's like a weird school in the middle. Then there's like a greenhouse or
weird
whatever.
school.
And then all the poor people are in the back.
With
Yeah.
Chris Evans's poor people.
Yeah.
In the back, and
So
the
he's
poor
fighting-
people
he's fighting
are
for the poor people.
they're revolting to get to the front of the train.
I bet it's warmer up there.
It is.
Yeah.
Kind of.
Well,
And there's
yeah.
like less people up there too. There's
Yeah.
more, a
Yeah,
little
it's
bit
not
more
as
space.
crowded.
You know.
Yeah. I mean, they're living the poshest life that they can, stuck on a train, being
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
last of humanity.
Okay.
And they still have
on a
drugs on the train
Ice
too.
planet. Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh, we got
humanity.
drugs. And I was
They'll
like, y'all
find
have
a way.
drugs on the train. The world
Yeah.
is frozen.
Well,
But
they
no.
got the greenhouse in the middle. I just figured they were
That's
like,
true.
they're making
Plants.
stuff in there.
We'll say.
They're
that,
like, if
like,
we're the
weird-
last, I'll tell you what, if I'm the last of humanity, I'm doing drugs.
And
Okay,
that
well,
weird
yeah.
sauna part of the train.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
really weird. But it was so good. And like once you got through like every section of the train, every section was different. So it was like an aquarium, and then it was like a botanical garden.
So, you
like,
have options in
a
the
school.
yeah,
apocalypse.
yeah. There was a school for like the kids and
Yeah.
stuff. It was really good. And Chris Evans was just like so. He cursed so much. He dropped like 5 F-bombs.
Yeah.
And
It's his
every time he
darkest.
did, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
That's
say
my
it
favorite
again."
Chris when he's dropping the F-bomb.
He was the best.
I mean, the movie's really dark because, like,
Yes,
there's a
it
point
is.
where, and it doesn't spoil anything, but there's like they're in the school, and they're like the teacher's singing a little song to these kids, and they're like, "If we get off the train, we'll all die."
Yeah.
Oh,
like they're singing about
They've
it.
like brainwashed all of these kids to think that if this train stops, we all dead. And I was like, okay, cool. That's really dark, but
That's not terrifying.
no, not at all. But these kids are like, yeah, we're not gonna get off
Yeah,
the train.
we'll all
I'm like,
die.
yeah. I'm like, okay, I guess we're all really excited about this.
What?
And she's literally been trying.
Was
I've
it one of
watched
your
her.
hairs or was it a cat hair? Sorry.
I've been watching her
Oh,
try to get that
no.
off her microphone for like 5 minutes. I was
it
like,
keeps
what is she
drifting away from her face.
And I'm putting it up towards the light. And I finally found it. Yay. So,
Okay, yay.
But
All
no,
right.
the movie's very good. I highly recommend that you watch
What do
it.
you give it out of 10?
10,000 out of 10. It was so good.
Wow.
That good.
I mean, is it in your top of the movies?
It's a pretty good
Top
Okay.
of
movie.
the Evans movie.
Okay, we're talking about like Chris Evans movies.
Okay,
yeah, I
yeah.
would put it at the top. Like that probably would be like my number one, like Chris Evans movie.
Wow.
Legitimately. Like
you
he
liked it
just,
that much.
he just,
You're welcome.
his emotions in that movie. Like I was crying. Like he was crying and I was crying and I was like, what's happening? Why are we both
Everybody
crying?
crying.
He
It's-
but
cries.
he cares so much.
It's not
does.
good crying, I'll tell you that.
It's not what?
It's not good crying.
Well, no.
FYI, that was me burping into the mic. I'm so sorry.